We've got smartphones, we've got smart TVs, and now coming up in the future, not that far down the road, we are going to have smart windows and doors. Now, Gio from Smart Ready, tell us a little bit about what you're doing here.
Well, the idea about Smart Ready is to create separation between smart products and non-smart products and make them affordable to everyone. So if you take the window here, windows are prepared to be smart, and then consumers end up making them smart at a later stage. So it's about future-proofing windows, which is really important. It's a bit like HD TVs were sold many years ago. TV companies came out with the technology, they developed HD, and then consumers then bought the HD afterwards. And then clearly then they got the ability of having high-definition TVs. The same concept applies to Windows. So the Windows comes prepared, consumers get a little sensor, and they plug it in,
Get it the right way around.
get it in, they plug it in, it turns on, and it gives you a world of possibilities. I won't go into them now because there's lots of features and benefits. But the way you get from Smart Ready to smart is simply by downloading the app. You scan, it's got a number, or you can actually scan the QR code. It presents what kind of product you've got there, what kind of features and benefits that the system has, and then when the consumer wants to switch at any point in the future, that can be today or in 10 years' time, they hit the switch button. It takes the consumer to where they can buy the technology. In this case, it's a company called Hug Technology. There you buy it, and it gets delivered the next day. That's Smart Ready. It's as simple as that.
So I've got a few questions on this. So once we open this window here, so let's just have a little look at the sensor comes in here. So you can, I presume you're not tied to a specific company to be able to buy it through
Yes.
when you do that, or are you?
You actually, in this case, you're tied with a company called Hug Technology. They provide the actual the service, the actual smart services. In this case, it shows you when windows are open, when they're shut, how far open. If it's going to tell you it's going to rain, it tells you to close your windows. It can even tell you there's high pollen count to close your windows if you're suffering from hay fever. So it's kind of clever technology when you actually start to understand the user cases of knowing what happens when your window opens. And it's also got an integral alarm. So if you even touch the window, it tells you actually someone's touched the window and there'll be a massive alarm going off, which is kind of intelligent stuff. And you get that all for, well, £15. That's what it will cost you. It's very, very cheap.
I can't believe that if someone touches the window, you get an alarm. That's amazing. And is this section here on the window, are you able to, because I'm just thinking, say for instance, if my nana or someone, my granny bought one of these windows and she wasn't ready now to be smart, and like you said, whenever you're ready to do that, you do it, maybe 5 years down the line when it's more trusted.
Absolutely.
Are you able to put another sensor in there if this one, say for instance, you don't want to go with this company, or I'm just trying to understand the process?
At the moment, actually, when you actually buy the technology, okay, it comes with the service provider. So in this case, it's Hug Technology. You haven't got multiple actual companies you can go to, but the idea of having the QR code and the product number, it always takes you to the right company. So clearly, the fabricators might choose a number of technology providers, whatever suits them. They choose it, they have their own QR code, and then they go to that technology partner. But today we're actually showing off Hug Technology at the
So
moment.
what's been the reaction then from people that have come in and
I've been
seen?
in the game 30 years. I have never seen a reaction like this before. I mean, we've had the biggest companies in the world make appointments to fly over and come and see us. They like the idea of the whole making it affordable to everyone. They like the idea of not forcing people to go smart straight away, because you said trusting. People don't trust smart at the moment. And this gives people the ability to go at their own pace. When they're ready to go smart, they do it. If they don't want it, then fine. But what's the most important part, the window, which normally has a 15-year life cycle, is always ready to be made smart. And that actually comes for free, which is like, you know, it's a no-brainer for most people, and especially in this industry, they're like free. So that's the advantage of Smart Ready. People should be smart ready. It's not about being smart. Smart is later. You know, if you're smart, you should be smart ready. That's where smart is.
Now you were just talking about you were just talking about people flying over from all over the world to come and check out the Smart Ready. Why the Fit Show? Why Fit Show 2019?
Well, the Fit Show 2019 is, I don't think the year's got anything to do with it. It's grown over the last 3 or 4 years. I know Paul very well, Godwin, who's one of the original founders of this. But I think it's a really good place to showcase products, especially new innovation. As long as it's new innovation, then you can also present it in the way how I want people to actually look at the technology. So the whole surroundings, okay, also says how great the technology is. Like, I can never do this at my own office. I can never do this if I go and do demos at installers. I can't pick this whole unit up and take it and set it up. But when you see in this environment, people go away and when they look at that technology, they remember all this. Apple do it very well. So when you're buying an Apple product, you don't think just the product, you think of the store, the big, silver logo, the tall ceilings, the big glass doors. That's what you're buying into. You're buying into a lifestyle that Steve Jobs at the time set up. He had a vision, I have a vision. The vision is that one day that all windows will be smart ready at the very least.
Well, thank you very, very much, Gio. Great to talk to you. You've heard it here first. Get down and check out Be Smart Ready.